We're not hardwired to read. Reading is not something that develops on its own in the same way that language is something that we begin developing from our earliest days. This is one of the reasons that I really like to take advantage of the aspects of language that we use in reading. This language connection falls under the auditory awareness reading skill in our skill stack. And just like language, this is a skill that can be nurtured and developed naturally just using our ears. When I think of teaching kids a skill, I always try to first think back to my own life and remember how I was taught as a child. Whether it's riding a bike, swimming, or reading, what I'm really searching for is a memory. Memories are so powerful. And when I think back to my childhood, the memories that I have of these moments revolve around an interaction with someone special in my life. I don't have a memory of that special moment that I sat down with flashcards or a worksheet. And our kids won't have a special memory of the moment that they interacted with an app on a screen. As your child gets older, you'll most likely come across these types of materials in curriculum or homework. Don't get me wrong, some of these things can be great tools when they're used just as that, a tool, and not as a teacher. So let's put the workbook page away and we'll bring it back at the end so I can show you how to use it in a constructive way. What we're going to do here today is create a memorable interaction that your child can connect to. And it doesn't take expensive technology or endless pages of busy work to make that connection. All you need is a little bit of time and someone to show you where to start. So let's get started. Here's an example of what you might see in a typical curriculum or workbook page. So what's the skill? Clearly, you'd say it's rhyming. But how do we teach children to rhyme? Should they understand what to look for or what to listen for? This work page doesn't explain the concept or how to teach it. So let's do a quick breakdown of rhyming. As we discussed, we hear the rhymes with our ears, and this is part of the language process as well. Identifying and linking sounds, understanding the order of the sounds, and how to manipulate them to change a word. So the first thing that you want to do is check for auditory awareness. The awareness that the words that we hear and speak are made up of individual sounds. This means dog is d-og, and that these sounds go together in different ways to create new words. If I change the d to fur, then dog becomes frog. Auditory awareness can focus on the beginning, the middle, or the ending sounds. Today we're working on rhyming, so we're focused on the same ending. Now let's see what a teaching moment with your child might sound like. Have you ever heard the word rhyme? Well, a rhyme is something that we hear with our ears. There are a lot of sounds that go together to make a word, but each word has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Let's line up some toys and you can tell me which one is in the beginning of the line, which one is in the middle of the line, and which one is at the end of the line. We just checked for context knowledge. If I'm going to ask a child to demonstrate and connect a skill, first I need to make sure that this child has an understanding of the vocabulary that we will be using. In this case, beginning, middle, and end. Okay, here are some rhyming words. Ball and tall rhyme. Dog and frog rhyme. Do you think that we're listening for the beginning sound, that first sound? Or are we listening for the ending sounds? Yes, we're listening for those endings. Words rhyme when they have the same endings, like ball and tall, and dog and frog. Can you think of another word that ends with og? Okay, let's try this. Let's take away the d and add o. Og. Log, that's right. So now that we know dog and log have the same ending, og. If your child is having trouble connecting to that ending concept, try this. Hold up your fingers to give them a visual cue. Sound out the word og. Dog. I know you've heard of this game, I Spy with my eye, but we're going to do something different. We're going to hear with our ear. That's right, we're going to play I Hear with my ear. Let's see if you can hear with your ear the sound in dog. What's the ending? Og. Og, that's right. Let's try another word. Cat. At. That's right, at is the ending. Awesome. What about dog and cat? Do they have the same ending? Are they rhyming? You're right, they're different endings. Okay, let's try these two words. Bat and cat. Do those two words rhyme? Awesome, yes. Bat, cat. Okay, can you think of another word that ends with at, like cat and bat? Cat, bat. I'll give you a clue. You put it on your head when it's sunny. It's a hat, yes. Say the rhyme with me. Cat, bat, hat. Once your child connects the concept of the ending rhyme, then you can extend the concept and pick an object in the room. I spy something that rhymes with duck. Yes, that's right. Great job. Truck rhymes with duck. Another way to create a meaningful and memorable experience is to use the element of surprise. This can be something as simple as placing a corresponding rhyme in a pocket or a box. This can be a toy or an image. Okay, what do you have? A frog? Great, I wonder what the rhyme is. Let's open the box and find the rhyme. Okay, what's the rhyme? Frog and dog. Great job. That was some great skill building. Auditory awareness will play a huge role in reading. Rhymes, syllables, and breaking down words into individual sounds will allow your child to read more complex words as they grow as a reader. Now, let's look back at that worksheet. Remember, we're not going to use this to teach the concept, but we are going to use it as a tool. We're going to use this as a quick and easy way to check for understanding. Let your child look at the workbook page. First, go through the images and make sure that your child knows what each picture is. Sometimes it can be kind of difficult. Sometimes it's a concept that they may not know. Next, give your child some ownership and control over the activity. Do you want to draw a line between the rhymes, or do you want to point to them? You want to draw a line? Great, I have this fun marker. Start at the top. If your child can go through the worksheet quickly and easily, then they understand the concept of rhyming, and you're ready to expand. If your child needs help to connect the rhymes, that's okay. This is exactly why we're using the worksheet to do a quick check. Most children will need repeated exposure to a concept. But don't go back and try to work on the rhyming again right now. Just help your child. Listen for those ending sounds and match the rhymes. When you're done, put it away and just keep the rhyming concept in mind the next time the opportunity presents itself. Let's say you're reading a story with rhyming words. Make a point to say, "That rhymes," and repeat the rhyming pair. The more you do this, the stronger your child's connection will become.